The rate of homelessness in New Haven County has continued to decline over the last decade, but there are concerns for the people still experiencing this national issue. Shelters like Columbus House, Inc., located in New Haven, Connecticut, house roughly 2,000 people annually, and CEO Margaret Middleton is welcoming more people to use the shelter services.
For people who are unsheltered, like people who are sleeping in places not fit for human habitation, we do outreach. We also provide emergency shelters. Kind of on that emergency side, we also have one transitional housing project, so a place where you can stay for up to 2 years. And then a huge amount of our work is focused on what's called permanent supportive housing. So housing that people with really high needs move into that they can afford. It costs them a third of whatever their income is to live in these units. And then we provide ongoing case management. So they might have, a pervasive mental health issue, or they might have an ongoing substance use disorder. They might have an intellectual disability that isn't, totally understood or diagnosed. They might have a lot of things going on that contribute to their difficulty in staying housed. And so we would provide them services once they get housed to stay put and not come back into the homeless system.
As winter weather continues to reach freezing temperatures, New Haven County officials are advising people to stay out of the cold as much as possible. But for the homeless population, without a stable environment, they are at a higher risk of hypothermia and frostbite.
In terms of the cold weather, we were fortunate to have additional state funding dedicated to cold weather this year. So cold weather, usually around the state, organizations like Columbus House open what are called seasonal shelters, like shelters that aren't open the rest of the year and just open when it's very cold.
Middleton also has close ties to the Grace and St. Peter Episcopal Church located in Hamden, Connecticut, which provides dinner for $1 every Friday night from 6 to 7 p.m.
I love that program. We were hoping to run a warming center in the basement of that church this year, the Hamden Warming Center, which we've run for the last few years. It turned out that with Omicron, running a warming center in that location was not a good option, which is why the town is running it out of the community center instead.
The work that's been done in New Haven County for the homeless has helped rehabilitate people into affordable housing. But there's still work to do for the remaining people in the county in order to start fresh.